Welcome back. Okay, so as I told you guys last time, this time I am going to tell you how I discovered my talent. And then we can talk about how it works. Meaning I can explain some tricks and tips that I think would help you to learn how to do this. So basically, when I was a kid, I was 9 years old. I went to sleepaway camp. And I'm sitting there in camp, and before they send you to your bunkhouse, so the whole camp is sitting there in the the main room there, and the camp director is telling you all the rules and how he wants you to behave and all that stuff. So I'm sitting there, I'm bored, and then all of a sudden I realize the kid in front of me has a baseball cap on backwards. And the baseball cap was an Orioles baseball cap. And that was the first time I ever realized I could talk backwards. I look at the cap and it says, Orioles, Celoiro. I'm like, what? I'm like, cap, pack, baseball, Lulubesebe. I start looking around the room and I see a clock, a calc, campers, Serepmak. Everybody was sitting on benches, Signeb. And I'm just like bugging out. And the funniest thing was that I was like, wow, do I have superpowers? And I literally tried flapping my arms to see if I could fly. And then I was like, oh my God, of all the superpowers in the world, this is the superpower I get? People can fly and they can blast through things with their eyesight and run at the speed of light. And they're powerful. And I can talk backwards. But I was just so blown away. So I was just looking around the room, knapsack, Kikaspank, director, Rutkeride, Camp Pamak, and I was just sitting there blown away in my own world. And I think I attribute it mostly to the fact that I need to keep my brain busy. Some people can relax, some people could just do nothing. The way I work is I always need to be thinking of something. So this is kind of like, I guess you would call it chewing gum for the brain. While my brain is not busy doing something else, at the very least, it's talking backwards. I was always very, very good with remembering things. And I think that this just added into it, that it just gave me something to do. If I would meet somebody, David, hello, Ola, how's it going? Tisawao, etc., etc., etc. But basically, that was when I discovered that I could talk backwards. I was 9 years old. I was in sleepaway camp. We were listening to the director giving the rules, and I just started noticing, looking around the room, books, Sakub, that I could say everything backwards. And as you guys will see, I could do full sentences, I could do paragraphs, and it's really, really cool. But that's how it started. And I guess when we go further into this next time, I'm gonna give you guys my two main tricks. People are always like, oh, you gotta teach me how to do that. And I'm like, I've been asked 1,000,000 times to teach people. And every single time they make a commitment and I'm like, I'm telling you, you're not gonna stick with it. Until today, not one person has stuck with it. It's like, oh, it sounds amazing. And if you have a way to teach me how to do this, I guarantee you I'll commit. I don't know. No one has ever committed until today. But we'll get into that next time. I'll show you the two tricks of how I think I can teach somebody else to talk backwards and how to apply them. I'm looking forward. See you guys. Hope you enjoyed.